The European Union is preparing for the failure of the negotiations on the Brexit trade pact. The worst is to be prevented with 4 measures on air, freight and fisheries. Great Britain and the EU are heading for a severe break in trade relations towards the end of the year. The EU Commission is now proposing emergency measures. If no more trade arrangements are concluded, these are intended to alleviate some of the major disruptions in, for example, air and road traffic. The EU Commission chief Ursula von der Leyen announced on Twitter, "The negotiations are still ongoing, but the end of the transition period is near," she wrote. Accordingly, 4 emergency regulations are planned. The basic air traffic between Great Britain and the EU is to be insured for 6 months, based on reciprocity with Great Britain. Various safety certificates for products should continue to be used in European aircraft so that they do not have to remain on the ground. A minimum of people and goods traffic should be insured, also for 6 months and with mutual guarantee. In the dispute over fishing, a legal framework is intended to guarantee access for British and European fishermen to the respective other waters until a corresponding contract is concluded, but no later than the end of 2021. In addition, the authorization of fishing cutters is to be simplified. According to the communication, the EU Commission intends to work closely with the European Parliament and the Council of the EU to enable the relevant regulations to come into force by January 1st. It is now more important than ever to be ready for the turn of the year, the statement continues. There will be disruptions with or without a trade agreement. Several EU states had repeatedly urged the Commission to push ahead with emergency measures. The Commission delayed this. Now they justified the move with the great uncertainty whether a trade agreement will be enforced by January 1st that would make these measures unnecessary. British Prime Minister Johnson and EU Commission President von der Leyen spoke for around 3 hours in Brussels yesterday evening. Afterwards, it was said that the positions remained far apart. A decision should be made by Sunday evening, at the latest, von der Leyen tweeted. The EU and Great Britain have set a deadline for resolving the Brexit dispute, as I said, by Sunday. Without a contract including a trade agreement by the end of the year, there is a risk of a hard break at the beginning of 2021, with upheavals for the economy on both sides of the English Channel. Von der Leyen had made no noticeable progress in a 3-hour conversation with Prime Minister Boris Johnson. The Brexit transition period ends on December 31st, and Great Britain is leaving the internal market and the customs union. In Brussels, the British negotiator David Frost and his EU colleague Michel Barnier should continue the negotiations. The central sticking points are still fishing, fair competition, and the question of how the agreements are legally enforced in the event of a dispute. And just to add one thing, because all these victories pop up again, if you want to sell me any trade deal as a victory between the UK and some other country, please read it before you sell it as a victory, or be aware how this deal came into existence, what it is, and if you find one completely newly negotiated trade deal, send me the link. I'm really curious to see that one. Okay, but if you want to stay informed, please subscribe to my channel and to my other channels. I'll see you in my next video. Viel Spaß!